Hey everyone, welcome to the Powerful Truth Angels podcast with your host, Allie Macofsky. No, you are not having a stroke right now. This is me, Allie Macofsky, hosting the Powerful Truth Angels like I always have and always will. You might think, I feel like Matty Matheson and Alex Two-Tone were the hosts of that, but no, we're actually living in an alternate dimension, and it's kind of like the Bernstein bear situation. It's always been me. It has always been me, and it always will be me. And I mean, I don't want to speak too soon, but I think this will be the highest viewed episode of the podcast. Just putting that into the ether. Thank you guys for joining me, my brothers in Christ. It's great to be here. It's great to be filling the massive, wide shoes of Alex Two-Tone. Do people say his last name, or do people just call him Two-Tone, or do people call him Alex?
Mostly Two-Tone.
Mostly just Two-Tone? Okay.
A lot of Alex, never any Erdman.
Okay, well, today's going to be a fun episode. I have a lot in store for you guys. I want to kick it off by reading some of the comments of the videos that I have been on, the podcast episodes I've been on with Powerful Truth Angels, and seeing what people have said about me in the past to predict how this episode will go. Jason, do you mind just pulling up some comments? Someone said, Allie sucks, and I hope she never goes back on the podcast. That was my dad, actually. Riggs Co., 4 months ago, said, nice. I like Allie. She's funny as hell. Thanks, Riggs Co. I fell in love when she said throwy. Yeah, you know, just throwing out my graffiti terminology. Great guest this week. That was from a guy named Alex. I mean, most of them are positive. Let's go! Allie is my fave, said Caroline Young. Why is Allie Mac so cool, said Madeline. Damn, people love me. Alex is lucky I was available to do this. Allie, quote, I felt a little itchy, end quote, Macofsky. I wish I remembered what I talked about on that episode. I'm a pretty itchy girl. I am. I'm an itchy gal. I've always got some kind of itch, whether it's like mosquito bites or I have like a bacterial vaginosis flare-up. You know, just typical everyday things. I'm itching. Or dry scalp, especially in this heat. Yeah, I mean, I guess people are going to be stoked about this episode based on these comments. Most of the comments are not about me, so it's hard to kind of gauge what it will be. But I'm happy to be back. It's going to be a fun episode. We'll see. Do you think maybe I should try and call Alex? But where is he, in Europe?
Yeah, so it'll be like 6 hours ahead, 7 hours ahead.
So he might be asleep by now. What time do old people go to bed?
Well, he says he gets to bed at like by 11, but he's definitely up texting me often at like noon, not noon, the opposite of noon, midnight or 1 a.m.
Is his phone number going to work? Okay, what do you do? I haven't prank called someone in so long. Star 69? I think it's Star 69.
Star 67.
Star 67?
69, Star 69 would be perfect, but
I'm pretty sure it's Star 69, no?
No, there's no way the government has that good of a sense of humor.
Star 69 does something.
I don't know what it does. You want to try it?
Yeah, I'm gonna call you with Star 69. Maybe, what if someone comes over when I call and you get your DS'd?
Makes the phone vibrate more.
Yeah. Okay, so I should, because we're prank calling him, I should try and set up some kind of scenario. He's out of town.
Yeah.
Should I say something about Omar?
I was thinking the logical thing is to trick him into thinking Omar has died, but yeah, that's borderline.
Okay, so we can either go with Omar has ran away.
Yes, that's not as bad as died.
So Omar's ran away. We can't find him. Because Omar's probably wearing a collar with his phone number on it. So I can say, hi, we found your dog.
Yes.
Okay, I
That's
like
really
that.
good.
I think that's a good one.
That's really
okay,
good.
I need to play it out for a second in my head just to prepare a little bit. Okay, so I need to obviously use a different voice because my voice is, I think, recognizable.
It's pretty distinct.
So I'll be a little bit more high pitched, and you have to be a little bit somber because you've just found someone's dog.
Yeah.
You're not like stoked about it. And then I'm gonna say he's probably keeping the dog somewhere on the east side. So I'm gonna say like we found your dog roaming the streets on Hillhurst.
Okay.
Right?
And yeah.
Hillhurst in Santa Monica.
He'll either say that doesn't make any sense or whatever, and then we'll be like, well, I don't know.
We just found him today. We were walking our dog.
Yeah.
Now this is the hard part, the voice.
Ring,
ring.
Don't go.
Should we role play this a little bit?
Sure.
Okay, so it's gonna ring, and then you're Alex. You pick up the phone.
Hello?
Hi, is this Alex?
Yes.
Or no, I wouldn't know his name because it just says Omar on the tag probably.
Yeah, is this the owner of a dog
Okay,
named
yeah.
Omar?
Okay, I need to really get into character. I've just found this dog on the street.
Yeah, maybe out of breath or something. You just chased it.
Okay, ring.
Hello?
Hi, we found a dog with this phone number on it. No, this still sounds like my voice.
Oh my God, who is this?
Yeah, my name's Julia, and I found a dog on Hillhurst. Omar, is this your dog?
That's it, Hillhurst.
Yeah, Hillhurst in Santa Monica. I know that your dog seems very old and not. I couldn't imagine him going any further. I don't know where she or he came from.
Well, it's a she.
Okay, well, I haven't assessed its vagina yet.
Okay.
Jesus, can you just pick up the dog?
I'm actually in Europe right now.
Okay,
Are you sure this is not a prank call?
No, I have your dog.
Is this Allie hosting my podcast
What are you
right now?
talking about? It's not me. I'm using clearly a much different voice than my own, which has gone back to my completely normal voice.
Okay, we just got to plan for the contingency because he may catch on.
I know. I should take some acting classes. I'm not good at voices, I don't think.
No, you're good. Just any kind of modification that's not too crazy.
Okay.
Don't do like a French accent or well, definitely not because he's in France, but
okay, let's see. I hope he answers.
probably not.
You don't think so?
But we got to give it a shot.
A call has been forwarded.
That motherfucker. Can you?
Okay.
He's going through a big do not disturb phase.
I don't like people like that. You know what I do when I send a text that says they have do not disturb on? I go, disturb.
Yeah, send anyway.
Send anyway. What are you doing that's so important? You're not the president.
He has it on like 24/7 too.
Your call has been forwarded to
I'll call him one more time.
Yeah, I think we got to try spamming to break through, but we might not be able to.
your call has been forwarded to an automatic
I'm going to leave him a voicemail.
is not available. At the tone, please record your
At the
message.
two-tone.
When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, my name's Julia, and I just found a dog on the corner of Hillhurst and Santa Monica, and it had this phone number on it, so I'm just calling to reach out to let you know that I have your dog, and I would really appreciate a phone call as soon as you get this. Thank you.
I think that was actually very convincing.
You think so?
Yeah, you sound kind of like, well, literally stuffy, like a stuffy Santa Monica
Yeah.
person
We'll see.
who's just like being condescending because they think
But
he's a bad dog
this
owner.
is the thing that sucks. There's no reveal.
Yeah, it's definitely
Like
not
we
a
don't
prank
get.
call.
Yeah, no.
You
That's
just left
so
him a
I'm
message
like,
that will terrify him.
Yeah, he's gonna be. When does he get back from Europe?
Like a long time from.
Really?
Like next week at some point.
He has that kind of money.
I think
He
so.
has long-term Europe money.
Look, I don't know.
Am I getting paid for this podcast, Alex?
That's a question for him.
I'm gonna have to call him back and ask. Okay, then maybe I'll try and call Maddie.
Let's try Maddie.
Let's try Maddie
Maddie'd
because
be
I
interesting.
haven't talked to him in a long time.
He hasn't
So
been on the
hopefully-
podcast in a long time.
Is
either.
it? Should I like screen record this? Matheson. Guess who's doing your podcast right now?
Well, it's not his anymore, technically.
You're what?
The lowest common denominator.
I'm trying to fill the big shoes of you and Two-Tone right now.
Are you just doing a podcast?
It's just me and Jason all alone in this room. What's gonna happen?
Oh my god, that's a dream come true. You know, you, Jason, Two-Tones in the south of France.
Yeah, I didn't know he had south of France for longer than a week type of money.
Yeah, you know, when you're selling, you know, football equipment, it's going well, you know?
What if we find out that he's been like a juggalo this whole, or not a juggalo, a gigolo? What's the one, the male?
Gigolo.
A male sex worker?
Gigolo.
A gigolo? What if he was a juggalo and a gigolo? Like that was his specific niche?
It is. He's a juggalo cock seller. He sells juggalo cocks.
How are you, dude? I miss you.
I'm well. I miss you too. You know, I'm just laying here on a couch. It's the last day of our vacation. Trisha's putting down the children.
Oh, wait, where are you on vacation?
I'm in Prince Edward Island.
Whoa. I have a question for you.
Yes.
So obviously I'm grasping at straws for this podcast episode. And I was thinking of doing an alley MACBANG, like a mukbang, but my take on it.
Yes.
But obviously I need some incentive to eat a lot of food. So I'm looking for an investor.
Okay.
How much, like, let's just say you were gonna Venmo me some cash to eat a shit ton of food.
Right.
What do you think the breakdown would be? Like, I was thinking quarter pounders from McDonald's or bean and cheese burritos from Taco Bell. But how many and for how much? And you only pay me if I eat this amount. But obviously it has to be somewhat reasonable.
You know, I think if you were to eat 25 bean and cheese tacos, I'd be willing to give you $1,000.
No, you wouldn't. 1,000?
If you eat 25
Bean and cheese burritos or tacos?
bean and cheese taco, you wouldn't be able to physically eat 25 bean and cheese burritos.
Okay, I appreciate that.
If you eat 25 bean and cheese tacos, I will give you $1,000.
Okay. I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Do you think I can do it?
I 100% believe in you. If you do not do it,
Oh boy.
Two-Tone needs to give you $1,000.
So either way, I'm getting $1,000.
Well, exactly, but you're the one that's doing the podcast. He's the one in the south of France. I happen to be on a beautiful island as well. So obviously we're doing well. You're the one that's about to eat 25 bean and cheese tacos. So...
What, you mean you don't think I'm doing well because I'm trying to get money off of you guys for eating?
No, I think you're doing too well, obviously. So, once again, the money isn't the thing, but, you know, I think I give you, if you win, I believe in you. I think that you could consume 25 bean and cheese tacos.
Okay.
Preferably from Del Taco, but I don't think there's a Del Taco close to you.
There's a Del Taco pretty close.
Okay.
Are you a red sauce or a green sauce guy?
I'm for bean and cheese, I'm a green sauce. But for most other things, I would put red on other things, but I like the green chili sauce for bean and cheese.
Do you require me to also do green in solidarity of your interests, or can I do red?
I think you can do red because I want you to enjoy it.
Thank you. I mean, I'll probably be crying the whole time, but I will enjoy it. I do that sometimes during sex as well.
Yeah, me too.
Sometimes you just gotta let it out.
Just like a mid-sesh, tear sesh.
Yeah, you're just thinking about life, thinking about love.
Just climate change.
Yeah.
Down. You're adding, the sex that you're having is adding to the heat of the world.
Yeah. Babe, turn off the light while we have sex. It's not because I'm self-conscious. It's because I worry about the climate. I'm not self-conscious. I'm globally conscious.
Morally conscious. Yeah.
Congrats on the show, by the way.
What? The bear?
Yeah.
It's the biggest show in the world, but yeah,
It's huge. Everyone's obsessed with it.
it's pretty funny because I'm like, I live in a small town in Canada where like just came out, nobody really cares, but it's like, I'm sure it's just funny seeing Jeremy and everybody on like late nights and doing all these like fashion things and like, I don't know, it's amazing. The funniest thing about the whole thing, nobody thought it was going to be anything, like including the network, including like everyone was just like, yeah, it's going to be like, you know, it'd be cool. Like nobody, definitely nobody thought we were going to do season 2. And then
everyone's like just so like horned up for it.
Everyone's so horned up for it, but the funniest thing about it is there's not even a single kiss. And like people are so demented. Media is so obsessed with sex, and these fucking losers go to, once again, just try to make something out of nothing. I'm like, this TV show, there isn't even a single kiss in the entire season, let alone a love interest.
And that's why I'm not going to watch it.
Yeah, it's boring.
If you're going to talk about food, you better be putting it in a hole that's not just your mouth.
Pretty much just a documentary on, like, you know, being sad and not dealing with anything.
Yeah. We got the inside scoop from Maddie.
That's the inside scoop.
Well, I miss you, and I'll let you know how the taco eating goes.
Let me know how the taco eating goes. Two-tone definitely is, you know, there's actually, I know for a fact that there's so.
Should we look under the mattresses?
You can bleep all this stuff out, but there is, I believe that there's a large.
I'm gonna go on a scavenger hunt. I'll have Jason follow me around with a camera.
Oh my god. Okay, well, you have fun. God bless you.
God bless you. I miss you.
I'm glad I picked up. I wasn't gonna.
Why? What thought went through your head when you saw that I was calling? Be honest.
It's just like my last night on vacation. I'm just relaxing and I'm just like laying here. I'm like, I don't really want to face.
And then I'm like, give me $1,000.
Come on the podcast.
And I'm like, I'll give it to you. Eat 25 beef and cheese tacos, you fucking moose.
I hope I can accomplish this.
Well, there's only one way of seeing.
Yeah.
It's eating.
The Ally MACBANG episode.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
All right, bye, Maddie.
Later. Hey, Jason.
Wait,
Hey,
I'm
Maddie.
gonna flip the cam.
Eat shit.
Yeah, fuck you. Have a good vacation and eat dick.
I genuinely miss you.
No, I miss
Fuck
you too, man. It's been
All right.
authentically, I love you.
All right. I love you too. Bye.
Have a good vacation.
Bye.
All the best to your family and Lisa, everybody.
Shut up.
Okay, so looks like we know which direction this episode is going in. I will be attempting to eat 25 bean and cheese tacos from Del Taco, even though I'm pretty brand loyal to Taco Bell. I don't dislike Del Taco. People have very strong opinions. I mean, I love Taco Bell, but I also do love a bean and cheese Del Taco experience.
Maddie has claimed Del Taco is the perfect restaurant.
Del Taco is really great. It's just there's something about Taco Bell that I think Del Taco is like when you get more mature and your taste buds mature, you can really appreciate Del Taco. But there's like a fun childishness to Taco Bell where they're creating these crazy items that don't make sense. Like that's what I love about Taco Bell.
Yeah.
Okay, so I guess we'll get those sent over.
Yep. Working on it here.
Oh my God, 25.
It's disgusting, but hey.
I'm nervous. I better do this.
You have to try.
Oh, I'm going to. I've been watching, there's this girl. I tried to get her on my podcast, but she kind of ghosted me. Her name's Raina is Crazy, I think. Raina, let me check what it is. Raina. Yeah, Raina is Crazy. Raina Wong.
Yeah, right on here.
And she's like an insane food eater. Like she does like any restaurant or food establishment that has a food eating competition, she does it and she kills it. And she's always wearing like a cute little outfit, and I'm obsessed. I want to know how to eat like her, and I wish that I had her info. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just try and call her on Instagram because we've DM'd and then she ghosted me. So I might as well try. There's no way she's going to answer.
Oh, yeah.
But I might as well see if I can ask.
Yeah, this will be like the good...
Oh, she doesn't allow calls, of course. God damn it.
A lot of fans.
She left me on scene. It's fucked up. But anyway, I'm gonna do a mukbang Del Taco.
There isn't technically like a bean and cheese one, but I can probably customize.
Well, I guess we can just do bean and cheese burritos, but
Nah, that's nuts.
But I don't need to eat all of the tortilla, right?
Fair. Then how do you eat it? Do you like?
Yeah, I don't know.
You like?
Well, because I'll take off the extra tortilla skin. Okay, so maybe I'm gonna text Maddie. Hey, Maddie. There's no option for bean and cheese tacos. How many bean and cheese burritos should I eat in order to make this a fair mukbang?
I'm gonna say 10, probably half.
No way.
Is that too many?
No, that's too little.
I mean, but they're like twice the heft of a taco.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I would say. Roughly.
So maybe 12.
12 is good. 13.
Hey, Maddie, there's no option for bean and cheese tacos. How many bean and cheese burritos should I eat in order to make this a fair mukbang? I was expecting like $200.
Yeah, 1,000's a lot of money.
1,000's a lot of money. I have a lot on the line for this one.
It's insane.
That's what happens when you make a hit TV show.
It's true.
And you already have an established business, essentially.
Massive personal brand.
Yeah.
He's the biggest guy in Canada.
I mean, probably.
In terms of success.
All right, while we wait for my delivery of an excessive amount of bean and cheese burritos from Del Taco, I am going to talk to people on Omegle, which is something that I do on my Instagram, @NotAllieMac. If you want to watch, I have a bunch of live videos that are posted to my page where I talk to strangers on Omegle. I'm sure you're all fairly familiar with Omegle. I don't like to do interests. I like to just keep it random. But Omegle's this video website where you just are kind of like shuffled in with all of these strangers online. And so I'm going to ask them what they think about me eating a bunch of bean and cheese burritos and just kind of interviewing them. They're the World Wide Web. Strangers on the internet are going to be my guest for today's episode. You're going to do something naughty. I can feel it. Are you being naughty?
No.
Why can I only see your arm? Or is that something else? Is that your arm? Or are you just happy to see me? Are you in the bathroom?
I am.
Are your wife and kids in the other room?
No.
You're just solo? Are you taking a big old dump?
No.
What are you doing in the bathroom?
Just hanging out.
Nice. Are you sitting, is the toilet open or is it closed? Are you sitting on the toilet?
It's closed.
Oh, okay. Do you have your pants on?
Somewhat.
Okay, around the ankles? Just raw ass on the closed toilet seat? I love that.
Yeah, it's soft.
Oh, do you have one of those squishy seats? Okay, bye. Hi.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Where are you from?
I'm from Los Angeles. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
Wow, what part?
What's your good name?
What was that?
You are a YouTuber?
Am I Google? It says Powerful Truth Angels. Have you heard of it? The podcast? Have you heard of
Nice
power?
painting.
Oh, you like the painting?
Yeah.
It's
I like
a
painting.
it's a podcast. It's a podcast called Powerful Truth Angels. Have you heard it?
And nice pictures.
Nice pictures. Yeah, thank you. Do you know of the podcast? It's really, really, really popular. You should check it out. It's available on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should leave a comment and give a thumbs up on wherever you get your podcasts. Do you like podcasts? No, yeah, me neither.
Only Snapchat and Instagram.
Oh, just Snapchat and Instagram? I'm
Yeah.
actually going kind of viral in India right now.
Are you really?
Yeah, I posted a video of my stand-up comedy and I got a lot of Indian followers from it. So thank you and I'll talk to you later. Whose leg is that? A leg behind you? Oh, no, it's your arm. Are you on someone's lap? Who are you sitting
This is
on?
your channel.
What was that?
Is this our channel?
Oh yeah, there's our channel. Okay, bye. Are you doing something nasty?
No.
What?
No.
Oh, okay. I like this. This feels like I'm watching a horror movie. Oh, we got the vape. That adds to the horror, the suspense.
Yes, a vape.
Sometimes when I vape, like, I only like to vape using the Juul, but if I use someone else's vape, there's too many clouds and it feels like I'm just a mobile fog machine.
It's like a vape.
What
It's
va-
okay.
What was that?
Vape.
Oh, you got the flume? Is that the flume?
Mm.
Okay. What flavor? Oh, blow a nose. Look at you showing off.
It's like watermelon.
Watermelon sugar high. Do you like singing?
I love singing.
Do you know that song by Harry Styles, Watermelon Sugar?
Yeah?
Do you want to sing it with me?
Yeah?
Okay, should I start or do you want to start?
You should.
Okay, should we do the whole song or just the chorus?
Chorus.
Okay. How does the chorus start?
I don't know.
Okay, I think it just goes, watermelon sugar high. Your turn.
I don't know.
You just say what I say. It's the same thing. Watermelon sugar high.
Watermelon sugar high.
That was beautiful. Do you want to sing another song? What's your favorite song?
No, Indian songs.
Indian songs?
Yeah.
What's a good Indian song?
Well, good.
Will you sing it for me? I'll sing it if you sing it. If you tell me how to sing it, I'll sing it.
Okay. അരികിൽ പതിയെ നെഞ്ചില്ലാരോ No.
No, that wasn't good.
No.
Okay, do it again. I'll try it again.
അരികിൽ പതിയെ നെഞ്ചിൽ
Okay, you're doing. You gotta do just like a small amount. That's way too much for me to remember.
Why should I sing then?
Well, because I want to sing it.
Okay, I will sing another song.
Okay, just a short part. Just a short.
അൻപേവാ ഓടവാ ഓരവാ മുൻപേവാ അൻപേവാ ഓടവാ ഓരവാ നാ കേട്ടെ എന്നെ നാനേ
That was really good. Okay, thank you. Thank you. don't know how I could have made that more clear that I just wanted a short version.
You got him going. You got excited.
He sounded great. Hi.
Hi.
Is that an animal?
You're from?
I'm from Los Angeles. What about you?
Yeah, I'm from India.
Woo! India rocks. I want to go visit. I want to go visit India. Where should I go?
You can cover every place. There are much more beauty in India, like Delhi, Hyderabad.
What's
You
the
can go
most
wherever
What's
you
the
go.
most beautiful place in India?
Most beautiful?
It's wherever
Taj
I go. Right?
Taj Mahal.
Oh, Taj Mahal. Yes, yes, yes.
And you can go to first of all you can visit the Delhi and Agra, and you can cover the North India, and you can come to Kerala.
What's the worst place
Kerala-
to go in India? What's the worst place to go? One place that I need to avoid if I go to India.
I think west side of India.
Are you farting? What's that
No,
noise?
no, no.
Do you hear that noise? It's like. Oh, it's your animal. What is that? A dog or a cat? I can't see that far. It's a dog?
It's a dog. Its name is Zuzu.
Zuzu?
Zuzu.
Zuzu!
Hey, Zuzu.
What kind of dog is Zuzu?
It's a breed of Shih Tzu.
A Shih Tzu. Oh, that's why Zuzu. Shih Tzu.
Yeah.
You should have named the dog Shit.
Do you have pets?
Yeah, I have a dog named Benjamin.
Benjamin.
I call
okay.
him Beans.
You're from which place?
I told you. Why don't you remember?
I
told you.
really
You don't even care
know.
about me. You don't even care about me. I told you.
Yeah.
What's my dog's
Is
name?
that place for visiting purpose, or I don't know much about the place?
What's my dog's name? What's my dog's name?
I didn't get you.
What is my dog's name?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Wow, you don't even care about me. I have to go.
Oh,
I'm
really?
sorry. You should have remembered. People don't want to talk because they know for a fact they have their dick in their hands. Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm about to eat 10 bean and cheese burritos from Del Taco. Do you think I can do it?
Possibly.
Do you want to stay on while I eat these burritos?
Maybe for some of it. Do I have to stay on for all 10? Because I feel like that might take a while.
How long do you think it'll take me to eat 10 bean and cheese burritos?
I guess it is just beef and cheese. I've never been to Del Taco.
I mean, but you can imagine what a burrito is. It's a fairly small burrito.
Okay. All right, maybe only like 30 minutes.
30
45.
minutes? No, I think the key to eating a large amount of food. What I'm doing essentially is my name's Allie Macofsky. I go by my friend. I don't even know if I'd say that. I like to, for short, go by Allie Mac. So I'm gonna do an Allie MACBANG, like a mukbang. For my podcast, Powerful Truth Angels. It's a hit podcast, top 10 on iTunes and Spotify. And so I'm going to attempt to eat 10 burritos for $1,000 if I can accomplish this.
How much time do you have?
I have all the time in the world, but I think the key to eating this much food is to eat it as fast as possible so you don't even realize that you're hungry.
Mm-hmm. Don't even give your body a chance.
No, you just got to kind of shove it down as quickly as possible. So that way you don't realize that you're making a huge mistake.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you eat a lot? Are you a big eater?
I am sometimes, yeah.
What's your favorite food to binge eat?
Like like White Castle sliders, like if we're talking like the grossest stuff.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Where do you live? I don't have White Castle near me.
New Jersey.
New Jersey, okay. So you like the sliders from White Castle.
New York City area thing, so yeah.
Okay, I'm going to be in New York September 4th through the 16th doing stand-up comedy. So if you want to check me out, go to allimacofsky.com/shows.
All right. Maybe I will. Powerful Truth Angels.
Have you heard of the podcast before?
I have not.
You got to check it out. It's my podcast, and it's really great.
All right. Maybe I will.
What do you do for fun? What are your hobbies?
Sports, try to work out, hang out with friends, bars.
Okay, hell yeah. What do you do for work?
Engineering.
Oh, smarty pants.
No,
So what kind of engineering?
civil.
Okay, so as a civil engineer, how would you, this is so scary. Is this 10? Oh, it looks so much more than... As a civil engineer, what would you recommend the best way of going about eating 10 bean and cheese burritos from Del Taco?
As a civil engineer.
Oh, it's heavy. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy.
I hope you're on a somewhat empty stomach.
It's a relatively empty stomach. Okay, I think I need to focus. You can watch, but I might not be directly engaging with you.
I might move on then.
Fair
It's been lovely
enough. It's
chatting,
crazy.
And, perhaps I'll check you out.
It's crazy that you're not going to watch someone eat 10 Del Taco burritos. I don't know when you're going to get this opportunity ever again.
Personally, I am not, as much as I love food, I don't partake in the whole mukbang phenomenon.
I
know it's
understand, but this is a
global
wild experience you're passing up on.
best of luck, and maybe if I'll check out your socials, maybe I'll find a video.
Yeah, thanks so much.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Best of luck.
Thank you. Should I skip? Hi.
Let me grab the mouse.
Yeah, I think I'm going to end the Omegle and focus on these burritos.
That sounds good.
Oh my goodness.
You ready?
Oh my god, there's a penis. You nasty. You sicko. Oh my god, this is so scary.
Yeah, you really, I don't know what you're...
Oh my goodness. Okay, so Maddie said I only need to eat 10.
And that is exactly 10.
Oh my god.
Count it out.
This plate is so heavy. I'm worried that if I say Heavy's name 5 times in a row, he's gonna magically appear. Okay. Do we start a timer?
Give it a shot. I'll start a timer.
Is it okay that the microphone's gonna be far away?
Preferably if you can keep it somewhat close, but like,
Okay.
you know, I would say that is probably good. It's probably good. I can always boost it.
Oh, I should have brought... Oh, I have a hairband. Okay, great.
Let me get
I'm scared.
I'll bring up a timer here.
Okay, so I can take off some of the tortilla, right?
I think so. I think that's fair.
It's so
There's-
much extra tortilla.
Del Taco has excess tortilla for sure. I think most places do.
Okay, so we're starting. It's happening.
If you're ready, yeah.
My concern is there's not enough sauce and it's dry.
It's not a race though. Is it dry? Dry. Good.
It's a little bit dry. I know that it's not a race, but I do think that there's something about trying to eat it fast so your body doesn't realize
Yeah.
that you're full.
Yeah, if you take a break halfway through, I think it's over.
I'm only taking off tortilla that doesn't have meat or cheese on it.
I think that's fair game.
Okay. I'm excited to see how this goes.
Do you want some sauce? Do you want me to look for sauce?
No, I'm good. That was a good saucy bite. I am worried that me shoving burritos in my face is going to be photoshopped in some way.
How, what kind of way?
A sexual way.
Oh, I see. Yeah, too much teeth though. That was all unless.
Could we like blur it out if it looks too sexual? Because I just literally went like.
I could just blur out the whole thing.
Yeah, just put like a censored bar over it.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about my bowel movement after this.
He has a lot of toilet paper. I did check. I've been getting into the wipes.
There's one down.
That's good. That was 2 minutes, 15 seconds. We can round out to 2 minutes. So 2 minutes per, it'll take you 20 minutes. But those last ones are not going to be as easy, I guarantee. Have you done anything like this before, Allie?
Never. I've always wanted to, but there was never like enough incentive for me to accomplish this.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Maddie said if I lose, I still get $1,000.
Yeah, from two-tone.
But I don't think two-tone will pay up. So I'm gonna have to just trust. I mean, the incentive is that I should finish them.
How's it feel? Describe any sensations, if you hit any roadblocks or...
I'm noticing what's common in these burritos is that the sauce is primarily just one pump in the middle of the burrito, so I just got a good saucy piece, but the beginning and end are dry as hell.
Yeah, if I may weigh in, that's one of my major gripes with burritos, is the only burrito place...
You gotta evenly distribute.
They never evenly distribute. It's like pockets. If you go to Chipotle, you get one bite of just like freezing cold vegetables.
There should be somewhat of a time limit as well, right?
I mean, I don't think so.
You don't think so? What if I just
really
took a
don't think
break
so.
and like walked around and then went back to it?
Well, yeah, you can't do it over
There can't be
12
any
hours.
Yeah.
It's not binge eating then, but you know, within reason.
Woo! So that's the thing, I love eating. So this is like always been a dream of mine. Okay, so much extra tortilla. I am sweating. I'm in the sweating stage. I'm not a thrower-upper really.
Yeah, well, you haven't eaten 10 pounds of...
It takes a lot for me to throw up. So that was my second burrito, so now I'm on my third. I want to give a quick shout out to my mom, mostly my dad, for being an overeater and an overweight man and teaching me to always finish what's on your plate.
So we're almost to the third one for you audio listeners. For you audio listeners also, I'd say each of these is, what, like 8 inches or so, 6, 7 inches, and about 1.5 inches wide, maybe. They're not huge burritos, but they're nothing to scoff at, I'll say that. She's finished off the third burrito? Is that the third one?
Mm-hmm. Woo, I'm starting to feel it. It's not like a problem. Like I don't feel like, oh, I can't do this, but you do start to feel it. This one I'm skeptical about. I don't like the structure. I don't like the way it was made. I can tell it's gonna be dry.
You want some water to dip it in, like the hot dog guys?
And that's gonna be my last ditch effort. For now, I'm fine just like drinking the water.
We have no air conditioning in here, by the way, folks.
Yeah, how am I gonna expect Two-Tone to pay me $1,000 for this when he has no air conditioning?
Well, he does, but it's not like it's not a real central air. And I've never seen him use it.
I think the hardest part is the chewing. It's a lot of chewing.
Yeah, it's chewy, and burritos often like sort of like combine within your mouth into larger chunks that you need to break through. They're kind of like a snowball effect in my experience.
Can I like play music so there's a distraction and we'll just speed this up?
Yeah.
Hey guys, just doing a quick check-in. I'm working my way on to my 5th burrito. It's harder than it seems. I thought this would be much easier because I'm kind of a big eater. I eat a lot. And I think it's more the mental aspect of imagining myself eating a bunch of burritos that's throwing me off, but I'm gonna get through it. We're at about 16 minutes right now. And I think I can do this under 40 minutes maybe. I'm gonna take a little bit more time. I got a little too excited in the beginning, but I'm gonna breathe through it. I'm gonna drink small sips of water throughout, and I just want to give my dad a shout out for being a big man that I could look up to in times of struggle. Shout out to Larry. Here's the problem with the burritos. It's that when you're eating the same thing over and over, it somehow gets just more and more dry and starts to taste less flavorful, and it really takes the fun out of it.
Should we try some sauce?
No, I don't know. No. I don't know if I'll be able to do it, I'll be honest. I think this was a lofty idea. But I do want to give myself, I'm gonna wait up to 40 minutes to slowly eat, so I don't feel like I gave up as soon as I got uncomfortable. But I feel it starting to knot in my stomach. I feel it just hanging out, not being digested fully. But I know I'm one bite away from that saucy bite, and that's gonna push me into the next. It's gonna give me the motivation I need to get to the next burrito. Maddie thinks that he can do it. He said, that looks easy actually. Fuck, 10 diapers of love. I said, I'm on burrito number 5. He said, OMG, light work, too easy. I should have said 20. There's a lot. The plate is very heavy. These are 10 dumpsters of burritos. They're heavy. I'm scared if I say heavy too many times, he's gonna appear. Had to reuse the joke. When you got a bit like that, you gotta reuse it. I'm gonna try and get at least 2 more. 7 burritos.
2 more is there for a second.
I did tell my boyfriend at one point, I was like, I could easily eat 20 items from like Taco Bell.
Yeah.
And now I'm starting to
Think that might
second guess myself, yeah. Okay guys, I am struggling through my 6th burrito. We're at 30 minutes, and I hate to say it, but I'm tapping out. I can't do it, it's too much. And here's the thing, maybe I never had it in me, maybe hearing that Two-Tone would have to be the one to pay me if I failed is the reason why. Maybe I'd rather have him pay up than Maddie. I don't know, I really thought this would be so much easier, but whew, the tortilla starts to like become something else when you eat it so much, like it stops being good. And the burritos do change texture fairly quickly, like they're all pretty hard now. Like you want a burrito that like flops over. It's too sturdy. There we go. I want to keep going, I want to try. But I'm tapping out at 5.5 burritos. Yeah, we're tapping out at 5.5 burritos. I did my best. I'm still working on it. It's like impossible to get down. Yeah, let's just say I had 30 minutes to do it and I couldn't. It's so heavy. This plate is still so heavy.
Yeah, I would say it's maybe even like 10 pounds.
Oh. I'm gonna be struggling later today. But I am relieved it's over. We gave it a good run. 30 minutes, 58 seconds. Man, I really thought that I could be like a professional mukbang person. I give props to them. They make it look so easy.
Do they usually eat that much though?
They eat way more than that.
Really?
But I think the thing is they are willing to dip it in water, and that was a step I wasn't willing to do for this.
Yeah.
And they have techniques, like they're trained professionals. Like the people who are eating those large amounts of food, like they prepare their body for days to do that.
What did you do to prepare for this?
I ate my normal food. I drank my delicious Uptime energy drink. There's no preparation. Just, you know, naivete. How do you say it? Naivete?
Naivete sounds like you're
it
trying
just sounds
too
so
hard.
pretentious. I know it's like croissant.
Yeah.
Naivety.
Naivety sounds like the good old American way to say it.
Yeah. You know, I went in with high hopes. I went in with an open heart and an open mouth, and unfortunately I can't. And it will haunt me for the rest of my life. But I hope you guys got some enjoyment and entertainment out of it. Alright guys, thanks for tuning in to my favorite episode of Powerful Truth Angels with your host, Allie Macofsky. It's been a blast getting to hang out with you. If you like me, which, based on your comments of the last episodes I've done, you seem to like me enough. Okay, so go to my Instagram at NotAllieMac if you want to see more Omegle videos. If you want to see me do stand-up, go to AllieMacofsky.com/shows. And if you want me back on the pod when Alex is here, leave a comment below this video. Don't try this at home. I'm going to have to let you guys know what happens to my butthole after this. I don't think that much damage will be done. I don't think so. Only 5.5 burritos. I mean, that's the thing. I am a bit disappointed in myself. I'm sure some of you guys are too. I don't blame you. I really thought 10 burritos would be easy, but I think it's the mental aspect of it. I feel like people who eat food professionally have to do like meditation or something. You got to get in the right headspace because it does start to affect you. There's a lot of doubting, and I did what I was able to do. What a roller coaster this podcast episode has been, and I hope to be back. And I'll comment below this video letting you know what happens to my butt. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe, like, comment, review. Okay, I just texted former host of Powerful Truth Angels, Matty Matheson. I told him I got to 5.5 and I can't do it. And he peer pressured me into eating one more. So, what Maddie says I do, because he's the one who might be giving me money, I'm going to go with the one that seems the flimsiest. This one seems nice and, yeah. Okay, here we go. My final burrito. This would be 6.5, technically. Take off the little extra tortilla bits. I'm nervous. I might throw up.
Yeah, I think we're entering the splash zone.
We're entering the throw up.
Should we get a bucket?
Let's get a bucket just in case. I haven't thrown up in so long. Oh god, I'm burping. That's not a good sign. Everyone's like, damn, Allie Mac's been getting thick lately. Allie gained weight. And it's like, yeah, look at what seems fun to me. Eating burritos as a challenge is like fun to me. Imagine what I do not on camera. Like, this is what I enjoy. I love eating. Of course I'm gonna get thick. It's just so much chewing. It's so much chewing. I'm picturing myself on a beach in Hawaii. We're so close. There is part of me that like wants to cry for some reason. Ooh. This is something that I'm gonna regret down the line when I get more famous. And I'm gonna hit up Jason and be like, we gotta take this down. This is bad for the image.
I think it's impressive. I think it's a testament to your determination to entertain and inspire.
And that's all I'm trying to do, okay? I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer. This is what I do. Oh, I'm so close. I might actually throw up, though. But that's good for entertainment purposes, right? And Jackass made a whole career out of it.
Yeah.
I don't want to though. I want to do it in the privacy of my own home if I'm gonna do it. Okay, I'm gonna try. I can't do it. I'm done. I'm tapping out. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. This has been an honor, a privilege. And I hope you guys always remember me as the burrito girl. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of my podcast, Powerful Truth Angels. God bless.